Hey there guys! Today I'm going to be starting a new series of mine, in which I play another game that's developed by Mojang, which is called Scrolls, as you can see here on the main title screen. And basically, this game is sort of like a game of chess in the sense that you put things down and the pieces move, and you attack across, like, these rows, but it's also kind of like Magic the Gathering, in the sense that it's creatures, and you have to use resources to summon those creatures, and they have attack and defense. So it's an online game that's sort of like a cross between, you know, a board game and, like, a collectible card game. Basically, I've got my deck here. I've just started playing, so I don't have any rating, and I don't have a lot of good cards, but I have this pre-constructed energy deck that I've modified a little bit, and, basically, it is an energy deck. There are 4 different types of, resources out there. I'm using an energy deck, as you can see by the fact that I have 73 cards in energy, because I chose the pre-constructed energy deck as the beginning. And there's 3 other types of decks. Energy is basically about mechanization. It's about building a lot of machines to hurt people and damage them and take them down. As where order is about, you know, having good synergy with your units. It is lots of guys that have very special abilities, and their placement on the board will affect how well your guys do. Growth, which is the green one, is all about spawning lots and lots of enemies really quickly and overwhelming your opponent with lots of weak guys, or, you know, a few strong guys that come out towards the end. And then Decay is all about killing things, whether it's killing yourself, cursing other units, harming other people, or, you know, working well off of being behind sometimes, and overwhelming your units with, you know, or their units with enchantments and spells like that. That's what Decay is all about. But I like Energy because it's about mechanization and stuff. So, you can see some of my cards down here. If you've played before, you'll probably recognize some of these. If not, they're not the greatest cards. There are definitely some that I still want to get. But, it's a decently solid deck, I'd say. I've tweaked it to have a lot of creatures, a lot of structures, but only a few spells and enchantments. And there's 51 scrolls in this deck. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the arena, and I'm just going to hop into a quick match on multiplayer, and we'll see how it goes. And I'm just going to use the energy pre-constructed deck, and, well, there's a match found, so we'll see you there. Alright, so we're in game now, and this guy's wishing me luck, so I'm going to wish him luck back. I believe that it is his turn. He sacrificed for resources. So basically, the way that this works is you can either sacrifice for scrolls or resources. And right now, I'm going to sacrifice, you know, one of these more expensive cards for resources. And then I can summon monsters down, and they'll attack. Now, the object of the game is to destroy 3 out of the 5 of the other person's idols, right? So, creatures attack across their row. You can see his attack pattern here, and he'll attack across. Now, he's got 4 attack, 1 defense, and that's his cooldown, or his countdown timer. So, that 3rd number determines how quickly he'll attack, and the first number is the amount of damage that he'll do when he attacks, and then the number on the right is how much health he has left before he dies. So right now I moved him down. You can move creatures, 1 space per turn. Structures do not move, however, and you can see that I just dealt 4 damage, to one of his totems. So if you aren't familiar with the game, that's the general gist. You'll probably pick it up pretty quickly just by watching me play here, how the game flow works. So right now, basically what my opening strategy is to get control of the middle of the field, you know, really have a laning presence in the middle. So in that way, he has to try and control it as well, but he either has to attack from the outsides, which is not optimal, or he has to try and find a way to control it. Right now, you know, middle control is very dominant, so he's going to attack that one guy, deal a little bit of damage there. I'm going to sacrifice this gun automaton for energy, I believe, and then I'm going to put down this charge coil over here on the right. What that charge coil does is he'll attack every turn that it comes back to mine. He'll deal 1 damage to a random unit of his. So it's really good for just picking off a random person that only has 1 health. So you'll see next turn, I'm going to hope to take him out. by using this. Ooh, and he just took it out. One effect that they have often on the growth decks is a effect called haste, and that means that as soon as he spawns, his countdown becomes 0 and he can quickly attack across. So that's what he just used there. Neither of these cards is going to help me, so I'm going to let him deal 2 damage to me with that mangy wolf. It's going to heal that wolf up to 1. That's going to kill him. I think we're good with that. So he'll die, and because I have 2 here, I'll be able to sacrifice. You can only sacrifice once per turn. I forgot to mention that. I'll be able to sacrifice probably that tick bomb, because he doesn't have a lot of structure, to destroy. Ooh. He didn't decide to attack me there. He decided to attack the wall. Interesting. Ooh, a state machine. I like that. Basically what the state machine does is if I put it down somewhere, he's gonna attack there, so I'm gonna put it behind this one. Let's kill you. The state machine, anytime that he spawns a creature on his side, that creature will get hurt by 1. So long as that sits on the field, when he puts something down, it immediately gets hurt. So it's not good for him, it's not optimal for him to put down a lot of guys when this thing is up, so he'll want to try and take that out quickly. See, boom, takes 1 damage of health. Alright, so he doesn't actually attack, but when he's killed, he'll kill one of my units, so by a melee guy. So I'm not gonna attack him with this. I'm gonna move him down. Move him down as well, so that he'll hurt that mangy wolf. Who's gonna kill that wall next turn. I'm gonna put down a Hellspitter mortar down here. And actually, I'm gonna put it at the top. And that attacks a randomly selected tile on the opponent's board, just completely at random. So, I have no idea which one that's going to attack, but when it does attack, it has 5 damage, and it has 6 defense. So I like to think of it as a wall that maybe has a chance of killing something. Because it's completely random in terms of what it could kill. Ooh, that's gonna give them 2 attack until the end of the turn. So, that wasn't smart for him to use it now instead of when that veteran is going to attack. Okay. Okay. So that, when that countdown becomes 0, all the units will be healed by 1, so I've got 3 turns until that happens. So what I'm going to try and do here is I'm going to try and lay down an Inferno Blast, do 1 damage to all of them. Then I'm going to put Ember Bonds on this Kinfolk Veteran. Meaning every time he attacks, he'll get hurt by 2. And that way, at the end of the next turn, he'll be down to 1 health. He's probably going to move him down to that tile right there to attack and kill my second to the bottom idol. Yep, saw that one coming. But I'm willing to give that one up. I really can't do anything about it. I would have had to have sacrificed my Tool Initiate, and I don't want to sacrifice him yet. I'm not really getting the best cards here. I'd like to be getting more automatons, and, you know, maybe some better, more powerful cards. Ooh, while that's in play, all the creatures that he has will gain 1 attack. Definitely want to get rid of that. Let's hurt all of his structures. So that killed off all of his structures. I'm going to move that down to kill the wolf. I'm going to put this Catapult of Goo down, I think right there. Basically, what the Catapult of Goo does is it hits 4 tiles. You can see them selected right there. And, I did not get lucky with that Hellspitter. But, that when it'll hit all 4 of those with its attack, and when it hits one of them, when it hits a unit, its countdown will be increased by 1. So you can see that he just backed up there, so he doesn't get hit by that, because then it would make his countdown 2 instead of 1 next turn if he got hit by it. But it wasn't going to fire anyways. So the State Machine is going to die. When the State Machine's countdown becomes 0, you know, it'll die. Definitely want better cards there, and I did not get better cards. That's not good. So I'm going to move him upwards to hide behind a wall. Put down another wall right there. Shoot. I really want to take something out. So I'll put a Copper Automaton, which is destroyed immediately after it attacks next turn. But it has 4 damage. And by putting it in the middle lane, what I'm planning on doing is I can either move it upwards or downwards, depending on, or leave it in its lane, depending on what target I want to take out. Honestly, I'm probably going to take out the Brother of the Wolf next turn, but because he just opened himself up in that lane, if he hadn't have put down that wolf, I would have taken out the Kinfolk Veteran. He's really pressuring that row. So I really would like to use Burn to kill something here, but I can't because I really need more scrolls, and they did not give me good scrolls. That was not a good trade. So I'm gonna put this gun. Actually, I'm gonna move the Copper Automaton forward, put the Gun Automaton in the middle, and then put a Gravelock Raider just right here, so that it blocks any hit that he might want to dish out with that little wolf. The only problem with this setup right now is I wish that this guy would wait to attack that Kinfolk Veteran after this Catapult Debris was fired, but it's not going to work like that. So he's going to kill the wolf. The front one's attack first. Boom, you can see his countdown just increased to 3. But, yeah. So, he's gonna attack me with that little wolf, and he's gonna take out my Tool Initiate, which I'm fine with that. He's been on the field for quite a long time now. He probably deserves to die. And, he just brought out a Great Wolf, which, has a very interesting ability on it. It's, actually very good in terms of what it can do. And I'm lagging right now, excuse me. My internet connection is being quite slow and finicky at the moment, but I did sacrifice that for 2 other scrolls. Basically, what that Great Wolf does with Relentless is it will keep attacking across the row until it runs out of its attacking power. So, for example, that has 4, so it would kill this wall that has 2, and then it would go on to deal 2 damage to that behind it. I'm going to put down this Copper Automaton there, and I'm going to end my turn. That Cannon Automaton, excuse me. I really like the Cannon, because it's got 5 attack, 4 defense, and it's only got 2 on a cooldown on it. So the turn after that, the Great Wolf is going to attack. He's using that to block that Crone, which was probably a really good strategy. My Gravelock Raider is going to take out that Ragged Wolf, however. He's going to take that out first. Really, growth counters energy in a lot of its aspects. It's very difficult to, when using an energy deck, beat a growth deck. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to move this Gun Automaton down. Spark him, so that way that veteran dies. I'm going to place a Scatter Gunner, or I could sacrifice him for scrolls. I'm not entirely sure what to do here. Because he's a really good unit, I want him out on the field, I need him to take care of some of these guys. But I also kind of want more cards. I'm just going to put him down right there. So he's going to kill him. That's not going to fire and kill anyone. He's going to die, he's going to die. And he's going to attack next turn, killing that wall and then dealing 2 damage to my... No! I didn't mean to do that. Shoot, now that Scattergunner just died. Nope, and I didn't mean to... Actually, I'm not even going to tell him that I didn't mean to do that. Maybe he'll mistake it as me trying to put pressure on this lane and he'll move the wolf down. That's what I'm hoping. Yes, okay, so he did actually indeed do that. He'll probably move this Kinfolk Veteran up to kill that cannon, though. That cannon will probably die anyways. Because he'll definitely want that cannon dead, because he's about to attack him one turn. If he doesn't, however, move that Kinfolk Veteran up, then I don't know what he's gonna do then. Wow, he didn't actually take out the cannon. That leaves me with a lot of options to do here. I think the best possible option is to move the cannon down. Put another cannon back here. Kill that, and then my turn. Alright, so now that's dead. We're getting some more units down. That's really good. That means that I'm able to control the board with more heavier of a presence now. Eye of the Eagle, basically what that'll do is that'll pull out his next creature scroll, and then add it to his hand. And just put down a Kinfolk Brave. which will attack every turn, and it'll deal 2 damage. So I gotta kill that quickly. Ooh, we put another one down. So I've got that Hellspitter Mortar. Plating I definitely don't want. Proximity Charge will be extremely useful. I'm gonna put that there. It'll then jump over there, and any melee unit that attacks that Proximity Charge will be dealt 4 damage. I'm gonna move this gun automaton down. Or do I? Because I really want to kill that Sister of the Fox, so the proximity charges deal maximum damage to those two. So in that way he can't use it as a blocking unit. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna end my turn. Bonk, kill something. Ooh, he killed the crone. That's good. So he's gonna come across, he's gonna kill the wall. He's gonna take 4 damage, but kill the proximity charge. Then he's gonna take 4 damage, kill the proximity charge, but himself will die. So that's good, because that really defends my bottom line for a little bit longer. So unless he puts another person on the bottom, which he just did. That was a pretty good move on his part. And with that boost to attack, that means that the Kinfolk Brave will take out the proximity charge, and then that wolf will come in, kill my cannon, and then hurt my gun. Boom. Alright. I don't think I want Ember Bonds. Actually, Ember Bonds would kill him. I'm gonna put Ember Bonds on him. Ooh. I could get really greedy. Actually, I need to spark that. Okay, so now they're all down by 1 attack. If I move that down, I'm guaranteed to get that token that totem on the next turn. Because then that gun will move up. Unless he puts something down. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm going to go up 1, I think. And maybe hurt that idol. This is a really tricky decision here. Do I want to go for that bottom one and try and make a play for 1 more idol? Or do I want to go for damaging one of his idols? I think I'm going to go for damaging it. And I'll take a hit down there to compensate. I'll really put pressure on his top and bottom, so he'll have to alleviate some of the pressure up top. I'm moving maybe this Kinfolk Brave up. If he gets a Kinfolk Veteran, and he puts that down and that has haste, and then he moves the Kinfolk Brave up, he could easily take out that cannon automaton. Whoa. +2 attack until the end of the turn. Wow, that really hurt. Ooh, an Iron Ogre. I definitely want that out on the field, but I also kind of want this Hellspitter Mortar to block. You know what, let's get that Iron Ogre out. Move him upwards to block for the cannon. Hopefully you will hit that wolf! No. I'm really not getting lucky with that, Bombardier up there. The, Hellspitter Mortar. Let's see what his move is. He puts the Sister of the Fox down, probably to block, and my Iron Ogre is relentless, so he'll go through the line just like that wolf is going through my line. He's got to die, so I'm hoping to get maybe no, nothing useful here. State Machine will prevent him from putting down more guys, because it'll hurt them with 1, so any of the Sister of the Foxes or stuff that he has would die. I might want to deal 5 damage to that. Deal 4 to me there. I'll plate my Iron Ogre. And then move the cannon down. We'll see how that ends. So he's gonna use the Sister to block and break the Ogre's shield that I put on with the plating. And then he's gonna use the wolf to try and kill me. But I don't think he realizes that my ogre has 1 armor, so he'll still be alive. Definitely want to use this. Definitely want to use this. I'll wipe out everything on his side. And then I'll deal 5 damage. Bonk. Bonk. Everything's gone. Kill the sister. Not quite, but 5 damage. So really, he's really pressured right now. He's starting to feel it because he was winning, but now everything on his side is wiped because of that one Fury where I reduced his cooldown and he wasn't expecting. That's gonna take him out. He really wants to get rid of him. He doesn't like him. But I can easily deal 1 damage to that totem and then 5 damage to those two with my cannon that's just sitting back here. Oh, he doesn't realize. Oh, he does realize. I was going to say he doesn't realize that I have armor and I'll block that sister. Ether pump. That's really useful. I'm gonna put that down in this lane. Actually, I'll put that down in the lane with the state machine. And I'll put it down in that lane. I can't really use Blast Strike. Ether Pump, what it'll do is, every turn, all of his units are going to be dealt 1 damage, after the 3 cooldowns. So every 3 turns, everything on his field will take 1 damage. Not the idols, but all of his units. Anything that's on it. I was trying to get some stuff out, but that state machine was hurting him. I need Blast Strike. I've got a lot of interesting potential plays here, none of which I'm really liking. I think I'm gonna put the destroyer down there, useless contraption here. That takes out this other wolf. No, it doesn't even take out that Hellspitter. You have not been good to me. You have missed every single time. Usually by now, just off of pure statistical probability, he would have killed something. That's gonna kill the destroyer that I have. He's really pressuring me up top. He's lucky that I don't have a creature that I can just quickly throw down bottom and take out that one with the 1 idol. I really need to get some heavy units out, or to get just something that can wipe his field really quickly. This is a really close game right now, and either one of us could, get pretty hurt. So that Stag Heart did nothing, because there's no other Stag Heart units. Oh, a Solemn Giant. That's gonna deal a lot of pressure to him. Basically, what I can do is I can pay 2 energy to reduce his cooldown by 2. So it'll take 6 energy to get him to attack. He can determine what he wants to do from here. With that giant and a lot of energy, I could really quickly and easily take down one of his totems. 1 damage to that hurt so much. 1 damage to all units that wiped out all of his sisters. Oh, but he really wants to get that giant out. That's what he's doing. No. Yeah, it is gonna get the giant out. Darn. That probably went with my chances of winning. Because that mechanization mindset on him right there, that would have really hurt him, because I could have just destroyed everything. Let's see if we can stall a little bit here. That takes out something big. Nope, it didn't take out anything, because of course, because it sucks. So he's got 1, I've got 1 turn to try and pull something off and, like, reduce this onslaught. Definitely one of the harder games I've played online, actually. This guy's really good. And he's got a growth deck. And as I said, it's very difficult. You can see with the cards that I have here to counter a growth deck. Wow, that is really strong now. What's that do? He's healed by 1 each round. That does not help me at all. He'll deal 3 damage to my goblin. He'll deal 3 damage to my thing, so I'll put that down there. I'm just not getting enough cards to counter what he's doing. Luckily, he probably won't notice that my Catapult of Goo is going to increase his Great Wolf's countdown by 1. Oh, he did. Of course he did. Then he put a Kinfolk Jarl down there. Oh, and that gives everyone nearby 1 attack. That's not good. Although if he can heal that Mangy Wolf, he's gonna get some serious damage off. He's not gonna be able to heal that Mangy Wolf. I've just gotta stall for 2 turns, and then pretty much everything on his side is wiped out by this Ether Pump. He doesn't realize that that's not gonna die. That was a really stupid move on his part. Wow, I am getting awful cards. These are cards that you want at the beginning of a game, not at the end. I'm just gonna kind of give up top real quick and try and get 1 totem. That doesn't... Oh my god, there was like a 50-50 chance of that hitting something there, and it just didn't. He wants that Ether Pump gone. I probably should have spent more time trying to defend that Ether Pump, but he would have taken it out anyways. He's just got so many stuff on the board. I don't think I've gotten a single explosive charge like this game. Not a Hellspitter. Burn? I don't want Burn. Or Tick Bomb. He doesn't even have any structures down. 3 damage to a unit. Well, which unit do I want to deal 3 damage to? Yeah, that doesn't help me either. Ranged or Lobber will make an extra attack after its next attack. That doesn't help me at all. I should have just sacrificed that Tick Bomb. Actually, I'm probably going to sacrifice it for Scrolls next turn. So, he's pretty much got me beaten here. It's very difficult with an energy deck to counter a growth deck. Simply because you can't take out as many units as they can. Because they can just overwhelm you before you can do anything about it. So he's starting to get some damage on my idols, finally. Still, I have not gotten anything useful. We're gonna put our money on that and make that fire twice and hope that actually does it. Okay, took out 1. Took out 2. Okay, you're actually starting to do something. I would have liked for you to have taken out one of these 3 guys that are actually going to win him the game right here. But, you know, can't have everything. Wow, 1 attack on all of those is going to be actually dangerous. And everything gets to attack this turn. He may have just won. Not quite. Yeah, with that type of a card, I'm done. 3 damage to something. Well, that proximity charge might actually be useful. It's not going to stop him from winning the game, but it might be useful. This was a really close game in terms of the pressure that I put down. Okay! Have 2 attack extra until the end of the turn and countdown decreased by 2. That's GG. Yep. Got me. He could have moved that wolf up and he would have gotten 2. Alright guys, so that was my first game of Scrolls. Well, not my first game of Scrolls, but the first game of Scrolls that I'm going to upload to this channel. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Gives you more of a better insight into the way that the game of Scrolls works. And then I'll be playing more games later. I'll be doing more of this series. That won't really detract from me posting my Minecraft content. I'll still be uploading that at a normal rate. This is just a little bit of extra stuff that I'm going to throw on my channel just because I really like this game. And I really think that Mojang deserves more credit for its development. There really aren't that many people playing, so it's really easy to beat people. Maybe I'll do some tips and tricks videos. That's actually one of the first games of Scrolls that I've lost in several games. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. As always, hit that like and subscribe. And thanks for watching, guys.